What's good? This is Marcus the Fingaz, and today we're going to talk all about touch loops. They make some great samples and loops and things that music creators can use. I'm going to dive into the Electric Nights kit here from Touch Loops. Before we get into all that, go to defingaz.com/free plugins. Check out my free plugins gear guide for music production, plugins that you can use for your music productions and audio mixing needs and things like that. Touch Loops. I will include a link to their website also. They have a bunch of sample packs that music creators can use in their productions. This pack that I have, shout out to Touch Loops. They did provide this at no charge, full disclaimer. They provided this to me. And it has an Ableton project. Here's one thing. I don't use Ableton. I don't think I have it on this computer either. I tried it like a long time ago, over a decade ago, I think it was, and it just didn't click with me. Maybe if I try it now, it'll work. But it also has the loops in the MIDI. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and play some of the loops, and then we'll actually go through some of the MIDI files. So let's just go into the loops. In the loops, you have bass, you have beats, you have keys, and organic, melodic pads, percussion box. I'm going to play a couple of them from each. Let's go to this one. Yeah, really like powerful, hard-hitting bass sounds. We'll play some beats. Yeah, I'm already liking, I mean, that stuff is insane. We'll play a couple of keys. Great stuff there. Then we have Melodic, which I'm guessing is like pads or something. Let's see. Some fun. Oh, here's some pads here. Some fun stuff. Great stuff going on. Percussion. And finally, Vox. Then you also have some MIDI. Obviously, I can't play that for you now, but maybe when we start to make something, we can drag that in and you'll hear how that sounds. So let's do that. Let's dive in. We'll start with the beats. I really like one of these beats. We'll just go with that, and I think it might adapt into my tempo. It did not. So what we can do is, I don't know if I'm going to keep the same tempo, but I like to adjust. You see the tempo says 100 there, so that's the BPM of the actual loop. I might go up a little bit to, like, let's say 120. Let me come back over here. Let's say we go up to 120, and then we can stretch this. Let me see if I can get my time stretch going on. I could have imported it at the tempo that it was already set to. We'll try 9 bars. I think it's an 8-bar loop. It actually might be a 4-bar loop, so we'll go up to 5. That means 4 bars. I like that already. And what I like to put on my drums is there's a Cymatics plugin that you can get for free, I believe. Hopefully it's not for sale now. Cymatics, it is called Diablo Light. And it does some saturation type things. Just really makes it like dirty and gritty and everything. So I like that. Let's say I'll leave that as the beat. We'll go to some percussion. We'll layer that in. I like that already. So we're going to bring the percussion in. And that one, as you can see, is a tempo is 105. So what we'll do is we'll make sure that that one is also set to time stretch here in Logic. And we're going to try to bring this down to a 4-bar loop. It sounds a little too fast in the percussion. We'll try it 9 bars or 8 bars, see how that sounds. I like that, and I'm going to do a little bit of effects things going on here. I like this plugin, Mixing Night Audio, GreenHAAS. Throwing this on percussion, it'll add some fun stuff happening there, and we'll just tweak some settings. The best UI ever is in this plugin. Shout out to Mixing Night Audio. I will include a link. It will be an affiliate link where you can check out this plugin. All right, actually, I'm using my template here, but I think I'm going to end up using a lot of the sounds from the Touch Loops kit. So I'm going to let's just delete all my sounds here, and we'll just build it as we go. I'd like to keep in these are my rolls that I like to put in. It probably like a staple of my production now. So I'm going to keep that for now. Let's go through, find some keys. Let me tell you what I was listening for. The first sound is really what catches my ear. So when I heard that chord in Sadness, I was like, oh, that's the one. And that I might, let's see, I'm debating whether I'm going to sample it and chop it up or just leave it as is, maybe pitch shift it or something. Let's see. I'm going to time stretch it. I think I'll leave it as is, and we'll just change the temp. We'll pitch it, let's say, down 4. I'm gonna clean that up. It's sounding really kind of lo-fi. I like that. We'll let that loop. Let's find another sound. So right now, if it was in C minor and I pitched it down 4, I think it was. Let's see, pitch down 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's now an A flat minor. If that's the right key, we'll find out when we bring in another sound. I'm going to leave the keys in organic alone. We'll go to bass now, and we'll look for something that could be cool. I like that, but what I probably want to do with that is sample that. So I'm going to drag that over here to Quick Sampler, and I'm going to, let's chop it down to this first note, and I can play it on my keyboard if I can make sure my keyboard is hooked up here. Let's go to hit connect, and what I want to do is go to one shot, and I want to put this on mono so that I can only play one note at a time, or you're going to get that thing going on. And I'm going to turn the volume down because, as you can see, it's sort of overloading my stuff going on here. I'm going to turn this down about 12 dB. We're going to play it back and see what bass we can come up with. So it actually sounds like the song is, this beat is in F sharp minor. We can make that change up here. And that's just me knowing sort of music theory. Here we go, we're gonna play something. Again, again, so far we're only using the sounds from the Touch Loop Electric Nights kit. Let's go back to my Finder here. That's bass. We're gonna go to what's missing. Vox. Let's see what we got here. We'll try that one out and let's see what that. That sounds like maybe. We'll see where it goes. That sounds like it might be A flat minor. Well, if so, then we'll take it down. 1, 2. Here we go. And this might match what we're working with. So what I'm going to do here is just chop up the notes that I want from this thing, and then we'll again throw the reverb on here, Space Designer, and I'm going to see if I can just make something fun happen with just that one little thing that I cut. So you're going to see this live. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but it's going to be long or fun. Here we go. So I do like that sound. We're going to put it a little bit further in. Actually, just like the first one. And I also don't even like the way that it cuts off. So what I'm going to do is do a fade out here. We're going to go down here to fade out to, let's say, 500. Let's see how that sounds. I can live with that. We're going to keep it low in the mix. Maybe even throw some delay, reverb into delay. So I have the reverb going. We're going to do, let's try tape delay. So you might not hear it, it's really subtle. Let's try one of these things here. I'll live with that for now. That is our box. What do we have left? We have, I think melodic and pads are the only thing left. And you don't have to use everything. I'm just trying to put something together using the elements that we have. Too many notes there. Let's see if we can make something happen with that. And I think I deleted my piano plugin. So we're gonna see if we can find it. If it is C, it's gonna be 6. Sounds like it's close. We're gonna bring back our piano plugin here. We're going to find the tone of this, the note of this sample. Sounds like it's the right key now. And again, I like the first note. And if we move it down an octave, we'll go here. Yeah, so I like that, and I believe other than we'll just add pads next. Want something soft like that. Let's see what that key really is. Try that again. So there's a lot happening there. I just want to find one chord. And that might be it. That chord right there sounds like a D minor chord. So if it is, I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to F sharp. We're going to transpose this up 4. And here we go. Let's see how that sounds. Sounds a little off this thing here. Let me play the original sample here. And I think I needed to play on this part. And we're gonna drown that thing also in reverb. I could just do a reverb as a send and just have everything going to that one reverb, but I didn't set it up that way, so we're gonna just keep rolling as is. Here we go. The pad is off, so I'm going to take it out. And then what I can do with just the foundation, this is what we have so far. I'm going to leave it as is. I'm going to add more stuff to it. I'm going to leave it as is with the touch loop samples, and I'm going to add to it using some of my libraries that I have. So maybe I'll go to Mosaic pads because I want to have more of a pad under there. And maybe I can find the right key. If I've been playing the wrong key this whole time, we'll find out. Something like that. Not too crazy. Let's see if I can find. So maybe I was in the wrong key. I have A flat minor here. So let's find out. Yep, I'm just going to hold down the chord like that. And I want to add one more thing. You know, I am a composer, so I like to add like strings wherever I can. Mosaic pads. They do have some great cinematic sounds also over at Touch Loops. For this one, I'm going to go to Fractured Strings. I'm here from Spitfire Audio, and I'm going to play. Let's go to Declamatory Shorts, one of my favorites. I should just favorite that here, and we're just going to play some chords with this. We'll just call this strings here, and we're going to layer that on top. Yeah, so I like that, and that's basically the basis of the beat here. And then what I can do is I can take my rolls and I can put them at the end of usually every 8, 16-ish type bars. And this is what that sounds like if I get them powered on. Hold on one second. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go to on off, and we're gonna make sure we have those powered on. And then what I can do is I can go in here and I can start building out, let's say, an arrangement. So I can duplicate everything. Let's say maybe a couple, let's say 1, 2. I got to try to get it to right at the 16 where it'll match up with the other stuff there. We're going to duplicate this to 17 and then 25. So 4 times. And then we can build an arrangement where it's like, hey, maybe for the first 5 bars, or maybe for the first 8, we're going to take out the bass. We're going to take out the drum loop. We're going to have the percussion come in at 5. And we're going to have maybe this blippy thing not come in yet. We're going to keep the strings and stuff out. So what I did was right here, because I wanted to get rid of some of the, and I can actually take it away. What I want to do is lower the piano down an octave just to add some variation. I like that. I have a new plugin that I've been diving into as far as helping me get some clarity in the mix. It's called Gullfoss. I have a whole other video on that. And this is what this is going to do there. Maybe I'll play it from a busy section here. And then I usually go into God Particle here. And then usually add a little bit of Oxford Inflator on top of that just to add a little bit more energy. So technically all that's doing is like compressing it to pieces, but I like it. So we're gonna play back through the whole thing from start to finish. Here we go. Yeah, so that could be a cue for sync licensing that can go to a songwriter, singer, all from using just some quick ideas from Touch Loops. I don't know if it was really quick, but some ideas from the Touch Loops Electric Nights kit. Be sure to check out Touch Loops. Shout out to Touch Loops for providing these sounds at no charge that I can check out for you. But be sure to check out their website. I'll include a link in the description somewhere. Be safe and be well. Actually, before we get out of here, go to defingaz.com/free plugins, defingaz.com/free plugins. Check out some free plugins that you can use in your music productions. Be safe and be well, everyone. All right. Peace.